So Honey's too old and incapable of going on a proper dog walk anymore, and occasionally falls over and needs to be lifted up, which is why she's wearing the pick you up harness. But she's just enjoying a little game of Find Its. So we've just sprinkled down some of the Lily's Kitchen dry cat food, because she does have a bit of a sweet spot for cat food. Oh, bless her. I think she's probably got to the end of her ability. I might give her just a help up and just see if there's a little bit more in her. Ready? We just help her up. Make sure her feet are flat on the floor and she's steady. She wants a drink. There we go. She has just walked all the way out of the house, walked up the top of the garden, had a wee and back again. And then she discovered that the dogs had a little game of Find It earlier on. And she was like, oh, they missed one. So I went in and got her own little Find It. Aw, thirsty baby. And she's off again. It's always good, even if you've got a disabled dog. You don't want them to overdo it, but for as long as you can keep them with some muscle mass in their back end, the better. And you don't want their activities to be too big and too horrendous, but this little sort of like traipsing round or tottering round and using those back legs a bit. I mean, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I'm trying to think how far back now, she wasn't able to use her back end at all. And it's just been through the rehabilitation of using this pickup harness so that every time she needed to get up, we could help her. That should be flat against it. It's slipped a bit, I have to say. She's been so mobile in the past week that we haven't really used it much, so that probably needs adjusting a little bit. She's now suggesting she wants to go out and sit in the van, watch the world go by. But yes, having the pick you up harness on her constantly has meant that we can help her up from the ground if she's fallen down. We can literally hold the back end while she has all the strength in the front end to move forward. And then as she's felt better, so we felt her taking the weight on her back end, and we've just been steadying her back end by holding the rear handle. And then we were down to about one finger just to steady her from falling over. And then in the past week, she's actually strengthened herself up considerably. Even though probably to you guys she's looking a lot unstable on her legs and very wobbly. To us, this is an incredible improvement on what she was and how she was doing. Just saw her knuckle her back foot there occasionally. That's one thing you need to watch with dogs that are losing their movement in their back legs, is they will knuckle like this, and they will walk on their knuckle rather than on the pads, and then they'll damage their skin. You can see she's caught herself in the past there by knuckling or toppling. Once you've got open wounds, it becomes very, very difficult to maintain them and keep them healthy. And the pain and any discomfort or any infection is just more on top of what you're needing to manage and handle anyway. So there we go, a little update on Honey Girl and how she is coping, and how you may cope if you have a dog that has I can't believe how badly that harness has slipped. So this should be on the top of her. There, like that. That's if it was fitted properly right now, that is how it should be on her. So hopefully that helps you. See, this is an absolutely incredible make. They're absolutely amazing. And I would recommend this style of harness for any dog that is becoming weak at the back end, so that you can help them maintain their muscle mass and give them a bit of independence, but you being able to help them as well. Anyway, honey, she's deaf. I forgot she was deaf for a moment there. She can hear you sometimes. You want to say goodbye? Have you run out of Find It's, my dear? Should we go and... Oh, you found one more. There we go. Special girl.